Hey guys, AllyZieMage here, and welcome back to another vlog. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm actually recording this on the Friday after the Wednesday one when I was sick. So I'm feeling better. It's mostly just a headache. My sore throat's almost completely gone. Still have a bit of stuffy nose, so sorry if there's some sniffing. Firstly, I want to just say thank you. I'm another sub already. It's been 2 days. We're at 85 now. It's just boggling my mind what's happening with January, because this is normally about the time when subs slow down because, you know, people are going back to school, yada yada yada. Nothing really happens in January. But no, I've been inactive for like the past month and a half, and now subs. Man, that's 5 this month. So thank you guys so much, especially if you're spreading my content. Even if you're not, thank you for the continued support of just sticking through and not unsubbing and pushing that number down. Really hope I didn't just jinx that. My friend Sam, you have heard of her. She says that we must thank the good spirits because one of them is evidently helping us. We make a joke that it's the demon video that's getting all of these subs, and that we have a MySpace emo-y ghost that's possessed my channel for the good of things. So, there's that. But then, what I wanted to really talk about in this video, after that, mushy gushy as I get, thank you, is group projects in college. Generally, yeah, they're no es bueno. There's generally conflicts, especially if you get put in groups where you don't get to choose your partners and you're just kind of assigned to some people. You're like, gotta work with these guys for like a week or two, or sometimes it's like a couple of weeks. Yeah, that happens. You won't always like everyone that you get put into groups for. But for once, I want to be positive on this channel. Okay, hopefully that's not for once. I hope I've been positive before. But I want to be positive of sharing some great experiences I've had in literally the past 3 days. I've been in school for 3 days now, and I've met with this group every single day. So, I have basically what's a junior practicum research project that every junior has to go through. It's literally worth over 1/4 of my grades for all of junior year. So, like, next term, this is why I'm going to London, it's that thing. And so there's one entire term out of 4 going towards this grade, plus a class in this term, plus half a class in this term. It's half the credit of a normal class. That's what I'm calling it, half a class. And so yeah, it's this project, these people that I have to work with. Our grade is worth over 1/4 of what our entire junior year grade is. And there's always so many horror stories about this junior project, that people are put in teams with people that they don't like, that they don't do work, blah blah blah. There's just issues everywhere. And so I was really terrified going into this, of like getting a group like that and being with people that I just didn't get along with, and we're stuck together for half a school year, which at my school is very weird. Classes are 7 weeks. Being with the same people for 14 weeks is just like, unless you lived with them, that doesn't happen. So it's crazy just how much time we have to spend with each other, and it's terrifying because there's so much reliance here on grades, and generally the stories you hear are bad, but my group is so wonderful, guys. It's like, it's like the school found 4 of us that were vaguely and very similar, like in both senses, put us together to go to London and work on a park thing. I'm not going to get super specific because internet. But yeah, we're all very awkward, but in a way that works when we're all together. But if you like threw us at a group of people and said, go talk to them and them socialize, we'd be like, what? Why? No. I don't, do I have to? I mean, that's probably exaggeration. It's not exaggeration for me. It might be exaggeration for them. I don't want to like bash on them now and be like, oh, these guys are so not sociable, because it's great because we act similarly. Somehow the longest silence that we had for like 3 hours today was a minute. these 4 socially awkward kids in one tech suite working on our paper and things. We're talking the entire time, whether it was work or just tangents, because we have so much in common. There's like video games that we play that we have in common, like Guild Wars. There's Harry Potter that we have in common. There's Sherlock that we have in common. There's just general humor of passive-aggressive sarcasm that we have in common. And the other girl on the team, she and I are almost twins. There was one thing that we finally found that wasn't similar besides like ethnicity, blah, blah, blah. Things that don't really matter. I mean, heritage does matter, but like not in the sense here of like, oh, you're different. But yeah, it's great. Like one of the kids and I, we were walking back, and I knew where he lived because he's in a frat, and like I know where the frat house is, and it's on the way to my place. So as we were walking, I'm like, by the way, like we've left the main part of campus, because I say this all the time, I live far off of campus. It's a 7-minute walk. But anyways, we were going that way. I'm like, oh, by the way, I'm not stalking you or anything. I live on the other side of Highland. You can ask Figgy. He's another person that's in the frat. He's been to my house. And I was like, she says awkwardly. And he just kind of like laughed for a bit. He was like, that was funny. And it was a slightly awkward silence. He's like, he laughed awkwardly. And yeah. And then thankfully we got to the frat house and we didn't have to socialize and try to make small talk conversation any longer. Even though we managed for like the frat house is like almost halfway to my house, either halfway or just short. But yeah, it's great. Like we all have a similar sense of humor, and so far we've all put in the work, which is good. And none of us have gotten angry when there was slight disagreements of how to phrase things, where to put something, blah, blah, blah. We just kind of listened to each other, let the other person explain why they thought this over that, and we came to a conclusion. So yeah, literally, we got a conclusive sentence. So don't be afraid of group projects. They're not always going to be horrible. Granted, this is a special occasion because, yes, the groups were not randomly chosen, but they weren't chosen by us. But these people saw like not entrance essays, but application essays to this program. And we had to submit why we were interested in these specific projects. So they could kind of pair us that way, but sarcasm and passive-aggressive humor doesn't come across in those, nor does social awkwardness. So it's still impressive that this group got put together, and it's more so fate and chance, either of those, I don't know which one I believe in, that got us into this group together than it was the random selection or people thinking that we should be in that group together because of our similar sense of humor. So yeah, basically what I'm saying is that being put into a group is always terrifying, but even if you're not in a situation like I am right now where you absolutely love hanging out with your group mates now, this may change, by the way. 3 days, 3 days. There might be an update. But where you might not be thrilled with the people you're with, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world. So yeah, it's tangent, whatever, rant of happiness. Otherwise shitty week, but like, hey, some good things that I wanted to talk about instead of being pessimistic all the time. Yeah. That's where we're going to end this before I keep ranting. Anyways, have yourself a magical day, and I shall see you next time. Bye.